circle, getting a little bit older, I just, I kind of got to the point where I realized that it would be really a shame to let other people tell me what I was allowed to be. So I had done a lot of improv work actually when I was sort of in that modern phase, and then when I sort of kind of got my head sort of screwed on straight again, and went back to went to making actual set work. At that point I just really retrained in my original technique and started making ballets and sort of just, but it was different because this time I was embracing the technique that I grew up doing, and really I feel like I'm really celebrating that because I love technique. I love that training so much, but just it doesn't feel like I'm forcing a round peg into a square hole now, because I feel like I am me when I'm not trying to be something else. I don't know, maybe it's also just a factor of getting older and growing up. Maybe it just takes a little while to actually kind of know who you really are as a person and to be comfortable with that. But also, I was just exposed to some beautiful concepts when I was doing all of the more contemporary dance training, like all of the postmodern values of study and manipulation of space and time as factors in a piece. Like, I don't know how much dance you might have seen or performing. There are certainly dances with narrative, with some kind of story. There are dances that, are like a love relationship between the man and the woman, and that's what's expressed, or like the beauty of the body, so those are all different things that can be expressed through a piece. But like these other values I'm talking about, like describing just the feeling of time, the experience of time, what happens if you can create the illusion that time is not linear. Like those are different objectives that I thought, I would like to, like that, those were ideas. I have to say the ideas that I was introduced to in that middle kind of period of my training were the most interesting. And so now I feel like I get to take the ideas that I found so interesting and then work with them in the discipline that I love so much, and that's been the path.
Nice. Nice. I like what you said about. Well, okay, I won't say I took notice of, and I related to what you said about you're not fitting in, or you use some term like you were ready just to not have someone else define what you should be as a dancer. Mm-hmm. And yeah. I could relate to that. I wonder if anyone else could relate, maybe outside of dance, if somebody was telling you, well, this is what you should do, or this is what you should aspire to. And I think Nora felt that and decided to leave that alone and pursued her own kind of ballet, which I have to tell you looks like no other kind of ballet I've seen, which is one of the reasons I very much wanted her to come to campus. So it has been a long story, a long road, and you came out of it. I mean, I realize that's a convenient trope to say, is the myth of the